But hey, that's just letting you a little insight into the big guy's life. That's how my day's going. How's your day going, guys? Jeez. I'm actually going to use, this is pretty soft. That's what she said. Not for me. Feeding time. Feed me more. Yo, welcome to Feeding Time. I'm the big guy Ryback in Sin City, coming at you, not live, recorded. Actually on a Sunday, and doing some dessert today. I saw on Instagram, the IG, that Violette's Vegan Cafe, it's National Oreo Day. I guess every day is like a national something, which is great if you're a food company. Not Violette's Vegan Cafe, but like this is National Oreo Day. So Violette's Vegan Cafe in Vegas is doing the cookies and cream milkshake here. Also, their Oreo Cheesecake, and which is handheld like an ice cream sandwich. We'll see how it tastes. I don't know. I've never had Oreo cheesecake. And so we're going to do a little dessert today. And the big guy needs some sugar. If you know me, I don't need a lot of sugar. And, but I go today's been a rough day on the big guy, guys. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and, it's feeding time. I'm going to start with the, a little bit of the milkshake first. Yes, I needed this. Oh, this is delicious. Probably should hold it on the camera. Today's been a rough day for the big guy. I did my 24-hour fast yesterday, which your body's in a state, I take the whole day off, and I've not done my cardio yet today. Usually today's the day I do an hour on the Stairmaster, which actually today is my day to crank it up intensity-wise, where I do level 9 with hands, rest period for a minute. And then I used to do level 9, then that got too easy. Then I went to level 10 and worked my way back up to an hour that way. Baby steps and just keep getting better. Now I need to go to level 11 on my working sets with no hand. But big guy broke his fast last night, and I didn't know, and this happens every once in a blue moon, but it's usually pretty mild. And I didn't know this, and I usually break your fast with easier foods, and oftentimes I'll drink my Finish It BCAAs first and have something really small and then go right in, but I don't wait the amount of time. My stomach usually is, especially for a longer one, 24 hours though don't typically bother me, but I had too much fat last night in my meal. I used some olive oil with some other stuff, and I woke up, guys, and you might as well it was like running a faucet out of my ass for probably a good, say, 5 hours in the morning. And I didn't have anything to slow down the leaky faucet, and I had to order some Imodium Instacart, and then got the dog some greenies as well, so I didn't look like, all about me. And that has solved the problem. And but I lost a lot of fluids. I took some ibuprofen. I don't take that stuff unless I absolutely need it. And like when I had COVID, I took it, and I took 4 ibuprofen earlier as well, because I felt like my body was just rocked. And but I'm feeling pretty good now, especially getting a little sugar in me. Woo! Put a little pep in the step. A little Skippy Sheffield for you. And I didn't want to eat after I ate my morning breakfast. I ate my fruit and my performance meal. I probably should have just had the fruit and maybe a small, but I had my regular performance meal, which is my biggest meal of the day. That was a big mistake. Huge mistake. I mean, it was bad. It was bad, guys. I mean, I've been good, but I drank my Starbucks coffee. I finished it inside while I was waiting. I'm actually going to save this and some of the cheesecake. I had to take a piss when I got in after I ordered my food. I tell you, that was the gentlest piss I've ever taken. Last thing you want to do when you're out in public in a public restaurant, when the waterworks are going crazy and you don't know, you know what I mean? I know you know what the big guy's talking about. When you're draining the hose, but you're afraid the hose is going to also come out of the back end while you're draining the pickle. And I tell you, I really, thank God I don't have any like prostate issues where you got to push. You hear about like those people when they get older, they're like dribbling and they got to really push. If that would have been, I don't know. I've been good for the last 4 or 5 hours, but that was, it's just, I would have, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have just ran out and left the shake and the Oreo cheesecake. But it's just letting you a little insight into the big guy's life. That's how my day's going. How's your day going, guys? Jeez. I'm actually going to use, this is pretty soft. That's what she said. Not to me. Just to clarify, I don't need anybody speculating. We're going to use a spoon for this. A spoon? Always a spoon. Use a fork, you. There's somebody right now that's literally going crazy that I'm using the spoon to eat this. And then when I have a fork and a knife, and there's somebody, I didn't want to, because my big gorilla hands, I didn't want to grab, because it's soft now. So we got to figure this out, guys. Put the little baby Oreo on. That's cute. Let's just give me a little some of that Oreo cheesecake. Let's see what this is about. Hot damn, that tastes like Oreo cheesecake. I thought maybe they just added the cheesecake thing and it was just like an Oreo cookie. No, this is Oreo cheesecake. As advertised. Sorry. I'm trying to... Oh, this is this is a real treat. I needed this. I haven't eaten since early this morning. I've been getting up 5 something in the morning. I go to bed. I don't even know, guys, going back to wrestling, I'm gonna have to be the opening match every night. Even if it's just one day a week. I won't be able to, the big guy goes to bed early. I'm like a 70-year-old, but I'm up earlier. When everybody's out partying, I'm up doing my Feed Me More Nutrition morning work. So, but, if I had to go, I remember wrestling in main events and getting out of buildings after 11 o'clock at night. Jesus. I'm well asleep at that point now. Can we put the main event on first, guys? Right, I think it's going to be the main event ever again. Man. How about those gas prices? We're up to like $4.79 I just saw in Vegas. I just got gas the other day and it was $4.13 when I got gas. And now it's in a matter of days has jumped up that much. And I'm like, how much higher is it going to go? I noticed on groceries, the Beyond sausage, I would usually get a couple of those. I'll have a little bit of that in the morning with my performance meal. They used to be $5 and change. Last year, they're now $10, double the price essentially, or damn close to it. And I go, that's just that. That's not, and I'm looking at all the other things, and because I order off Instacart every week, so I'm able to see what I'm spending going up, and I eat the same stuff predominantly, or I'm able to compare, like, because I just add the cart to my thing, and I have multiple carts in there depending on what I need for the week. So I get a pretty good idea. It just keeps going up and up and up, and I'm like, damn, man. Oh, the bottom of that was worth it. This I felt like would be a safe thing to eat. Get some carbs, but nothing too heavy. It's dairy free. So, but anyways, just getting on to, everything going on. Scary. Because people with COVID, the last couple years have been crazy enough as it is, and a lot of people have struggled as it is. And now you're putting even more of a financial burden on people at a rapid rate, and that's now going on. It's been for a prolonged period of time. And, you think about the people with families and kids, how much I'm a single man, so, I'm able to have some control over things still. People that with families and things, and I could tell you, the dog's insurance jumped up for my dogs, $60 this month, from last year to this year, because of inflation, and insurance on the cars going up. What else was there? There was another thing but everyone's saying the inflation deal, right? But I've noticed the price increases are pretty significant. And I'm fine. But I just think about, I have a business. People generally, and I saw this with COVID, if the costs are going up on everything, and now we're now experiencing this, people have less money to spend, and that starts impacting, that trickle effect has already been going on. So it's like I have to stay on top of this and keep watching and looking at my numbers on Feed Me More Nutrition and go, it's a crazy deal. I got my stuff going on with WWE, which I try to just, I can't, I've been having to be really vocal on Twitter lately. I'm cut off everywhere, guys. I've lost, and I know this because I'm able to see my analytics and my organic reach, and it ties into my business. And we've seen the drop looking at the reports. They've cranked it up, and I've remained overwhelmingly positive, but I have to be very vocal because they're not communicating with me, and they never have. But Meta, Facebook, whatever you want to call them, those crooked criminals, I leave post on all their stuff on Twitter, on Instagram, and then I get all the fake hacker people. Oh, we could recover your account. It's not a lost account, buddy. Yeah, I'm not going to pay you, $1,000 for you to fix my account. But if you know somebody for real, get in touch. It's just crazy. TikTok as well is, 88 million views after 2.5+ years of just straight growth, just came to a halt. And we saw this, and then they've done it in stages. They dropped it from climbing to all the way up to 88 million, to 55 million, to 2 million, to 30 million, to, it was another month of 18, then it was 9 point something million, and this month now I'm not even on pace to do, I haven't even hit 1 million views yet for the month. I'll be lucky if I get to 5 or 6 million views at the end of the month, which you may say, oh, that's a ton of views. It's not when you consider the following, and then it's just getting worse and worse. And then time goes by and people just say, oh man, nobody looks at his stuff. They don't know, they don't have the day-to-day stuff like I have. And then the perception is reality. But at the end of the day, when you have a business, this is why I have to care about this. It's not just being seen to be seen. It all ties into my business, which they know, which they've tried to now cut off completely. But again, everything's going on legally, and I'm gonna win. And I can't say too much, but it's gonna be great. But it's all coincided with some stuff going on. And I don't expect people to understand, but I try to always be transparent as possible, and everything I tell you guys is the truth. And everything I ever have is always checked out. Even if it takes years, it always checks out. I remember people, I used to tell you guys that Cody and Dan would make up lies. Like the Brock Lesnar Cialis story, right? Just straight up lie. Daniel Bryan comes out in interviews, Cody Rhodes taught me how to lie. I rode with them. I know. I would be in there when they were coming up with their lies. But people don't want to listen to the truth. And then the guy even comes out and says, and then I tell you guys, and it's in a joking way, but Daniel Bryan is a bully backstage. And not like a physical, beat you up bully, just a verbal. He likes to get things riled up and for his own entertainment. And he always has. with that. He's literally come out in interviews. He's finally learned just to be honest and transparent. And there's still people going, oh, he's just in character. He's not in character. He's telling you the goddamn truth that I've been telling you from day fucking one, you stupid marks. But no, you're too goddamn dumb. But like everything checks out. Everything that I always said. It's just like, I laugh. There's like people, there's been so many where I remember people giving you shit for it, and you're just like, goddamn, feed me morons. All right. Oh, man. Keep that there. Done. Oh, that hit the spot, guys. That hit the spot. That was the perfect thing for me to do for my video this week, considering today. And what I might have to do is do just the elliptical today and then plug my Stairmaster into I have a big arm and trap freaking jacked workout tomorrow. Hand grips. We've got the whole shebang. Abs tomorrow. Yeah, no way doing arms and abs today. That faucet would have been, I would have had to do 5 change of clothes at my own house, my gym. Luckily the bathroom's right there, but the way this was this morning, I wouldn't want to chance it. So this is Violette's Vegan Cafe, and so this was the dessert feeding time. I'm gonna give the cookies and cream Oreo milkshake. These were both so good. I don't know. I think they're tied. Because this was refreshing. This was the perfect thing to get together. I'm giving both of these a 9.8 out of 10. Absolutely delicious. Violette's Vegan Cafe, they've upped their menu. They've increased the foods they have, I've noticed. They've spruced it up a bit more. And they, in my personal opinion, have done a fantastic job. And the place was busy when I went in. When during COVID, people weren't out eating. I remember it being not busy. That was everywhere, most places. And so it's really makes me happy to see places get going again and get out and support, your restaurants and eat out some when you can. Not a lot, but eat out, every once in a while and support the businesses in our towns. And I don't get anything for this, but I get to do a video which I get paid for, so I'm thankful for it, And yeah, guys, absolutely delicious. And I don't know if they have these every day. This was I think on National Oreo Day, but they have the stuff. I'm sure if you special request it, they could always make it. And but they have plenty of other things and other milkshakes and other things, dessert items in there, and a kick-ass menu as well. So check it out. And check out my Feed Me More Nutrition, guys. That's the best way to show your love and support for me. We have 13 different supplements now, started with 3. Started from the bottom, now we're here. And the premium supplement sweetened with stevia, no artificial sweeteners and colors that the majority of companies use. Vegan friendly, anyone could use them. Anyone can use the vegan friendly supplements. They're just also vegan friendly capsules and powders. It's a little more expensive on our end, but it's everybody has access to them. And for men and women on feedmemore.com, you can save 20% with discount code FEEDINGTIME20. That's FEEDINGTIME20 at the use in the code box at the end of the checkout process to get 20% off your orders. Compliments of the big guy. Thank you guys very much, as always. And until we feed again, my friends, stay hungry. Feed me more. Thank you guys very much for watching this Feed Me More TV episode. To check out my podcast, The Ryback Show and the Shooting Blanks Wrestling Report, please support us over at Patreon, patreon.com/Ryback. We have 2 different tiers available over there for both those shows. Feed Me More Nutrition available on feedmemore.com and Amazon. All first-time buyers can save 25% on the website with discount code SAVE25. And for all personal videos from yours truly, cameo.com/the big guy Ryback. Thank you guys again. Love you very much. Get hungry, stay hungry, be more. Feed me more.